Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from grade 7, want to present about our findings and our conservation strategies. On the first day, we got rock pigeon and scarlet back plowpecker. On the first day, we got rock pigeon and scarlet. On day 2, we found 5 different species, including mammals, reptiles, and birds. On the second day, we got white-headed muya and oriental magpie robin. On the second day, we got white-headed muya and oriental. Next, we got green snake and black striped squirrels. Lastly, we got long-tailed macaque. Next, conservation strategies for above species. Firstly, we need to eliminate illegal hunting by using law. And secondly, we can build a rehabilitation center for injured animals and release back to nature. And lastly, to avoid from destroying their habitat, we need to study their population and habitat before construction.
On day 3, we found about 7 vertebrate species in our study area consisting of 4 birds, 2 reptiles, and 1 mammal. The first 2 species are the oriental magpie robin and the grey egret. Next is the plain-tailed squirrel and the striated heron. Then the Asian water monitor and the oriental garden lizard. Finally, the house crow. These are the suggestions of Malaysia Wildlife Conservation Strategy. Firstly, I think Malaysia should develop certain areas only for animal activity and no human activity is allowed. This is to ensure the human activity and lifestyle does not interrupt the life of the wild animals. Secondly, I think Malaysia should revise the law according to the current updated species population in Malaysia, so the newly threatened species is also conserved.
On day 4, we found 3 vertebrate species in our study area consisting of 3 different birds. We found 2 Columbia domestica with different colors in front of Botanica and a Halcyon smenensis in front of Forensic Entomology Lab at Lorong Perpustakaan. Wildlife conservation is the practice of protecting animal species and their habitat. One of the wildlife conservation strategies we should spread awareness on wildlife and climate change to people so that they understand the correlation between human behavior and conservation. Furthermore, there should be establishment of protected areas. It is essential to establish wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves to protect wildlife. These places provide ideal conditions for wildlife.
On day 5, we have found various different color of Macaca fascicularis around the Busanica building, which is a lighter shade of Macaca fascicularis and a darker shade of Macaca fascicularis near the bus stop of KUO College Ungku Umar. And we also found a Cridoterus tritist around Science Biology building. As a human, we need to come up with wildlife conservation strategies to prevent animals from extinction. For example, creating awareness campaigns for wildlife conservation among students or public. Serious legal action should be taken against illegal animal hunting and also developing wildlife conservation subjects from primary school itself.
In day 6, we had found 3 species of animals, which are first, Dutaphrynus melanostictus, or also known as Asian common toad, that we found near Kshetra Center. Second one is Pycnonotus guivia, or in common name we call it yellow-vented bulbul, that we found in Taman Botani UKM. And the last one is Trachypithecus obscurus, or in common name we call it dusky leaf monkey. It's also found in Taman Botani UKM. For the wildlife conservation strategy, first, government should develop the protective areas such as national park and wildlife sanctuaries to protect their species and their natural habitat. Second one, we can cap those species that endangered and vulnerable in captivity places such as zoo and breed them to increase their population.